All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Team Delta Vespers this evening. I'm glad that you are all here. I don't know about you, but I am very glad that it is Friday. I'm very tired, and I imagine many of you are as well. So you know me, and you probably know what I'm about to say. Put your phones away, take out the AirPods and all of that. Nothing personal, but if the phones are out, then we will take them and you'll get them back later. So anyway, again, it's not personal. It's just you've been warned. You've been told. You know what the expectation is. So please put the devices away. I'm very glad you're here with us, and so I'd like to turn it over to our praise team at this time to lead us in some worship music.
You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here, touching every heart. I worship you. I worship you. next song is Lord, I Lift Your Name on High. I invite you to sing with us this next one. The opening song is This Is Amazing Grace. I'd invite you to stand with us as we sing this one. Groans.
Who breaks the power of sin and darkness, whose love is mighty and so much stronger, the King of glory, the King of all kings, who shakes the whole earth with holy thunder, who leaves us breathless in awe and wonder, the King of glory, the King above all kings. This is amazing grace, this is unfailing love, that you would take my place, that you would bear my cross, you would lay down your life, that I would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. Who brings our chaos back into order, who makes the orphan a son and daughter, the King of glory, the King of glory,
Who rules the nations
with truth and justice, just like the sun in all of its brilliance, the King of glory, the King above all kings. This is amazing grace, this is unfailing love, that you would take my place, that you would bear my cross, you would lay down your life, that I would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain, worthy is the King who conquered the grave, worthy is the Lamb who was slain, worthy is the King who conquered the grave, worthy is the Lamb who was slain, worthy is the King who conquered the grave, worthy is the Lamb who was slain, worthy, worthy, oh, this is amazing grace, this is unfailing love, that you would take my place, that you would bear my cross, you would lay down your life, that I would be set free.
With that, I'd like to invite the person doing our Sabbath candle this evening up, and that is Samantha. She is one. Okay, she is one of the members of Team Delta, my team that I work closely with, and she's just a blessing to have working with me on a consistent basis.
Hi. Huh? Oh, it's turned off. Happy Sabbath, guys. So today I will be telling you guys the Sabbath candle. So what is Sabbath? To me, it's a day of rest on the seventh day commanded by God to be kept as a holy day of rest. To me, it means dedicating our thoughts and time to Him. This is a way of resting our body mentally, but not just that, physically. So this is a physical way, like how I'm going to show you guys. So, yeah, so it's on, and then after Sabbath, it turns off. So happy Sabbath, guys. Have an amazing Sabbath.
I'd like to begin the talk portion of this by telling a story that recently came to my attention. Adventist Frontier Missions posted something on YouTube about 3 weeks back, and they told a story about a man from one of the mission areas in the Philippines, and his name is Darman. And so I'll begin with his story. So he was in one of the mountainous villages up there, and he needed to earn some money, so he went down into the lowlands to work. And he ended up staying with an Adventist family. And one thing that he really enjoyed doing was their daily worships. And so he spends a while down there working, living with this family, and he ends up giving his life to God and gets baptized. And he has a super strong faith, which we'll see later in the story. So after working in the lowlands for a while and earning the money he needs, he heads back up to his village and goes back to his family, and his family is super happy to see him, right? He brings the gifts and the stuff that you bring to your family when you come back from being away for a while. And then he does something a little different than he used to. He pulls out his Bible in the evening, and he studies it, and he sings, and he praises God and worships God. And this is something that his family is absolutely not used to. They're in the Philippines, a region that is filled with the shaman, and they worship the spirits, so not God. And so his family isn't a huge fan of his newfound faith, and they try to make his life as difficult as possible, as well as the rest of his villages. So they're constantly putting extra work onto him on the Sabbath, and basically making his life miserable. Anyway, he gets so overworked eventually that he gets very sick, and he continues to get sick to the point where he becomes unconscious. And he slips into a mild coma. And because his family still cares about him, they take him to the local shaman, which is the person who talks to the spirits and is also their medicine guy. And he does his ceremonies, and they leave him there for, I think it was 2 nights. I don't entirely remember, but they leave him there for a period of time, and he's doing his ceremonies, he's talking to the spirits, and he sees a giant white guardian spirit that's just hanging around Damon. And the spirits that he's talking to, they can't go anywhere close to Darman. And so he can't do anything. So he ends his ceremonies early, he ends the processes, and he runs down to the village from his place, and he tells this family, there's nothing I could do. there's this spirit that's stopping me and the spirits I can talk to. And so they take Darman back to their house, and he's still in his coma. And then the father starts to think, well, why couldn't our spirits do anything? And then he continues thinking, and he comes to the realization that there's a larger force out there looking out for Darman, and it's the God that Darman was showing to them on a daily basis with his evening worships and his praise and his worship. And so the family comes to this conclusion, and immediately Darman wakes up from his coma and is completely fine. And and eventually his story becomes a witness, and the whole village, or a large portion of it now, is Christian Adventist. And I found this story interesting because we don't always get to see God working in that direct of a manner. Darman goes down to work in the lowlands, ends up converting to Christianity, right? He's earning money. Something's happening with him spiritually. He's probably not down there for too long. It's probably a period of a few months, although the story I read did not say. And he ends up building a super strong relationship with God over his time in the lowlands. And, I mean, that's with his daily time with him and the family that he's spending it with. And we see that he just builds this super strong faith, and he's bold about it, because he goes back to this family that, you know, if I go and pay a visit to my family and I do something completely out of the ordinary, something contrary to what my whole family's ideology and worldview is built on, and I directly contradict that, I'm not going to do that as boldly as Darman did in this story. And so God was working in Darman's life to make something happen there. And so I'd like to pose a question: how many of us in this situation would go against our family's traditions and worldview like that? I mean, I wouldn't. I think his demonstration in this story was much like Daniel, just opening up his window for everyone in Babylon to see that he was faithful to God throughout, no matter what anybody else would do. Darman is not ashamed about his faith in this story, and you see how quickly God can transform someone and completely change their life. It wouldn't surprise me if Darman looked at what was written in Acts. I think it's 14:29 through 30, but I left my Bible down here, so I'll have to double check on that. But I think it's Acts 4, 29 through 40, and I'll pull that up for a second. And if you want to turn to that with me, you are welcome to, with your phones. Just for this. Yeah. I'm sure Pastor Ryan's very happy about that with me. It says, "And now, Lord, look upon their threats, and grant to your servants to continue to speak your word with all boldness, while you stretch out your hand to heal, and signs and wonders are performed through the name of your holy servant Jesus." There's a prayer here, and I don't know who's saying it. I didn't look deep enough into the text to find out. But it's a prayer for boldness. It's a prayer to follow God throughout whatever comes their way, and to have the strength to do it. God gave that strength to Darman in the story, and later on, if we look in Acts 4, he gave the same strength to those people there. Darman's his life got way harder, at least in some ways, and it was a direct result of his faith. But God had a plan for him, and Darman trusted in that. He held firm to his faith, and he probably got sick to the point of unconsciousness because of the way his faith was making the other people around him treat him. Auburn provides opportunities to do things and have opportunities without compromising our faith, and that's something I'm super appreciative about having here. But the world does not give those same accommodations. It's a struggle to keep God's instructions in the world and in the worldly community we live in. I'm not talking about the commandments, such as the Sabbath or anything else. It's a struggle to live in a way that God would desire us to in every aspect of our lives here. And I'm going to invite the praise team to come back up and get ready as I close this out. But I'd like to end with a few questions. What would happen if we were as bold in our faith as Dermon was in this story? What if we were not ashamed to have God as a visible part of our lives? What could God do here at Auburn if all of us were that bold in our faith? And one final question. What can God do through you if you're willing to let him? We have another song if you want to. This is all. Okay. Know my soul, oh my soul, worship his holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul, I'll worship your holy name. The sun comes up, it's a new day dawning. It's time to sing your song again. Whatever may pass and whatever lies before me, let me be singing when the evening comes. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, I'll worship your holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul, I'll worship your holy name. You're rich in love and you're slow to anger. Your name is great and your heart is kind. For all your goodness I will keep on singing. 10,000 reasons for my heart to find. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, I worship his holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul, I worship your holy name. And on that day when my strength is failing, the end draws near and my time has come. Still worship your holy name. I worship your holy name. I worship your holy name. So let's end with prayer. Dear God, thank you for your Sabbath day. As we open up your day and a day dedicated to spend time with you and take a break from everything else that we've got going on in our lives, please help us to fully enjoy it with you and to use it the way it was intended and to gain rest both mentally, physically, and spiritually. And pour out your blessing over us and your Holy Spirit tomorrow and through the rest of our lives, but particularly tomorrow. And in Jesus' name, amen. Y'all are dismissed. There will be a time for people to come around and just keep singing, so Afterglow. But yeah.